I want to start this video off by giving all praise to the Most High. Call Halal, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakodash. Giving all praise to the Most High in the name of the Son and in the name of the Holy Spirit. But this picture right here, I'm trying to get another product like you see here. Revelations. I'll bring it out over here. Revelations. Actually, I love this verse right here. Additions to Esther 15, verse 13. Then she said unto him, I saw thee, the Most High God, my Lord, as an angel of the Most High God, and my heart was troubled for fear of thy majesty. Okay, let me go to verse 6. Then having passed through all the doors, the chambers, she stood before the king. What king was that? You know, the bridegroom. Okay, the Most High God Himself, the King, the King God of who made the heavens and the earth, who sat upon His royal throne and was clothed with all His robes of majesty, all glittering with gold and precious stones, and He was very dreadful. Like, that's for real. Like, so dreadful. Like, this. For wonderful art thou, O Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Lord, and thy countenance is full of grace. And as she was speaking, she fell down for faintness. That goes to Isaiah 44. Okay. And that faintness is Psalms 40 and 12. Okay. When you turn into corruption, like Daniel was speaking of, when he was speaking with the archangel Gabriel. Then the king, the Most High God, Yahweh, was troubled. You know, he was wroth. And all his servants comforted her. You know, that's what he does, you know. You can't see him around you, but his servants are around you. They help you to learn, to add and subtract things, to remember, you know. It goes in deep, but what I want to pull up, well, two additions to that, because the Most High shewed Himself as an angel to Esther. And what I want to go into on that is Barak 3. It's the very last one. Barak 3 and 37. Afterward he did shew himself upon earth and converse with men. But how did he do that? He did that by wisdom, the mother of us all. I'm going to start at verse 9, Barak 3 and 9. Hear, Yasharallah, Israel, the commandments of life. Give ear to understand wisdom. Okay? To understand something is to go through it, to live it out. You know? How happeneth it, Yasharallah, Israel, that thou art in thy enemy's land, where thou art waxen old in a strange country, that thou art defiled with the dead. And and the thing is, to be defiled with the dead is eating dead things, eating and drinking dead things spiritually and physically. Eating these pork, okay, eating, you know, the seafoods and stuff like that, gross bugs or stuff like that, you know, just thinking you can eat anything you can. But the Most High chose us to be a peculiar people. So the thing is, and spiritually, what you're eating and drinking in these churches, people, you know, they tickle their ears, okay? So basically, let me get right into it. We are in a strange country, and that's in every country, okay? That the Israelites, the 12 tribes, so-called blacks, Mexicans, Latinos, Native Americans, Native, and, you know, melanated descent. Basically, I mean, there's been so much mingling of the nations, nobody knows who's who, so even a so-called white man could be a black man in today's world. And it's the deepest part of the matter, and we really need the blacks to wake up to that, and the whites to wake up to black whites. Like it goes in deep, man. It's spiritual. You have to have the scriptures, the eye and the scriptures to see that. How happeneth it, Yasharallah Israel, that thou art in thy enemy's land, and thou art waxing old in a strange country, that thou art defiled with the dead, that thou art counted with them that go down to the grave, into the grave. Thou hast forsaken, and why is that? Thou hast forsaken the fountain of wisdom. For if thou hadst walked in the way of the Most High God, Yahweh, thou wouldst have dwelt in peace forever. Learn where is wisdom, okay? So basically, the moon entered into me and she talked to me, and it goes, she is the gates of hell. But you need wisdom to get to the Most High, to be tried therein. Learn where is wisdom. I'm just going to leave it at that, okay? Who hath found out her place, or who hath come into her treasures? The Bible's asking, calling out people in the world, the righteous, because the only thing is the righteous, to make it back alive and to open the scriptures and to find out who you are. That's the race in life, okay? All my life, ever since I was 5, I've been looking up at the moon, and that was the up in the sky, you know what I mean? The stars, chariots, what I know to be the holy angels, the chariots spoke of in Psalms 104 verse 4, the flaming fires. Those are the holy angels, what people down here call aliens and UFOs. There's actually, people who don't know, those are the aliens, okay? And to the Most High, those are the UFOs, the people who don't know, unidentifiable. If he can't, that's the thing. It goes in deep. Look up aliens in the scriptures. Ezekiel, the very first page, he's telling about the description of the Men in Black. That's what that movie is. I'm here to confirm that it's truth, it's fact. The Most High sent 2 immutable things, which, let me go into it. 2 immutable things, because there's certain words you gotta hang on to. Immutable. Hebrews 6:2, like the Men in Black, okay? I want you to, if you can, while I'm reading the scripture, or if you can hold the scripture in your heart, look at the cover of Men in Black, but picture just two shadow-like figures, shadow of death-like figures, okay? This is, let me go back, that by 2 immutable things in which it was impossible for Yahweh, the Most High God, to lie, we have a strong constellation who have fled for refuge to lay hold upon the hope set before us, which we hope as an anchor of the soul, both sure and steadfast. Hang on to that word sure, I'm about to show you something. And which entereth into that within the veil. So there's something that entereth, wherewith the forerunner is for us entered, even Yahushai. We know the letter J is only 600 years old, 500 years old. And his name came from heaven. And Revelations 2:17 tells us his new name would be revealed to you. Revealed actually through his servants, the 144,000. But look at verse 10. For the Most High God isn't unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love which you have shewed towards his name, and that you have ministered to the saints and do minister. And we desire that every one of you do shew the same diligence to the full assurance of hope unto the end, that ye be not slothful, but followers of them who, through faith and patience, inherit the promises. And what's the promises? Okay. Judith 8:25. Moreover, let us give thanks to Yahweh by Yahushua, the Lord our God, which trieth us, even as he did our fathers. Not everybody's tried in the fire. Judith 8:27. For he hath not tried us in the fire, as he did them, for the examination of their hearts, neither hath he taken vengeance on us, but Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, the Lord, doeth scourge them that come near unto him, to admonish them. That word admonish means warn gently, to gently warn or reprove. Psalms 11:5. Yahweh the Lord trieth. What does this trieth mean? And to investigate. Prove, tempt, try, trial, examine. Okay, to test. So in a way to be to refine. I'm going to start at verse 4. Yahweh the Lord is in his holy temple. So it spoke of in Exodus 33:21. He said there's a place by me. Okay? And I'm about to go into Job, I think, because wisdom. Okay? You got to have wisdom to know where the Most High is. That's how you get the treasure chest. Yahweh the Lord is in his holy temple. Yahweh the Lord's throne is in heaven. His eyes behold, his eyelids. Wait. So like his eyes behold. So his eyes, those are the angels, man. His eyes behold. And if you look at that word eyes, okay, it spells the Most High's name. The S is a backwards Z. And actually, let me spell it out. Something like this. Well, you see how this would be the S, eyes, okay. So, and then, let me show you, let's go. And go to the ancient paleo. See how it looks like eyes? You gotta have the eyes to see it though. Same thing. Okay, put them right next to each other. Yeah. Let me go back to that. His eyes behold. His eyelids try the children of men. Yahweh the Lord trieth the righteous, but the wicked and him that loveth violence his soul hateth. And that's the thing. So if something scary is happening to you, like demonic entities, anything like that, and you try to be a good person as best you can, but you fuck up, and you try to make up for it, examine yourself, right? I mean, you may be righteous, you know. For the righteous, Yahweh loveth righteousness. His countenance doeth behold the upright. So let me go back into, okay, Proverbs 17:3. This is wisdom right here. The finding pot is for silver and the furnace for gold, but Yahweh trieth the hearts. A reproof entereth more into a wise man than 100 stripes into a fool. The evil man seeketh only rebellion, therefore a cruel messenger shall be sent against him. Let's see what I noted in here. Well, the evil angel, that's that lion. Revelations, that's that lion's den. Revelations 9 and 4. Let me, I only know about that because, hang on, understand their end. I think it's on the Apocrypha. Because when you're tried, that's when you understand their end. Yeah, Eclecticus 18 and 12, he saw and perceived their end to be evil, because evil men, they get recompensed with evil. Therefore, he multiplied his compassion. But I want to go through, because we have walked through unpleasant places. Eclecticus 17 and 23. Afterwards he would rise up and reward them and render their recompense upon their heads. Which is, let me do this. Because the eyes of the Most High, I'll start at Sirach 17:15. Their ways are ever before him, and they shall not be hid from his eyes. Every man from his youth is given to evil, neither could they make to themselves fleshly hearts for stony. For in the division of the nation of the whole earth he set a ruler over every people. But Yasharallah, the 12 tribes, the Israelites, is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, the Lord's portion, whom being his firstborn, he nourished with discipline, so that reproof, with that being tried, and given him the light of his love, doeth not forsake him. Wherefore all their works are as the sun before him, and his eyes are continually upon their ways. None of their unrighteous deeds are hid from him, but all their sins are before Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua the Lord. But the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, being gracious and knowing his workmanship, meaning his creation, neither left nor forsook them, but spared them. The alms of a man is as a signet with him. I'm going to jump. See that signet in my forehead? His signet. The alms of a man is as a signet with him, and he will keep the good deeds of a man as the apple of the eye, and give recompense to the sons and daughters. Afterwards he would rise up and reward them and render their recompense upon their heads, and that's both good and bad, But his saints, I'm going to go into another shine upon. I'm just going to show you guys a lot of quick scriptures real quick. Talking about that face in my forehead, Revelations 22 and 4, Revelation 7, 2 through 4, Revelations 9 verse 4, Revelations 14 and 1, Revelations 2 and 17, 2 and 17. Make that face shine upon thy servant, because this is Revelations 2 and 4 is, and they shall see his face, and his name shall be in their foreheads. That's the 144,000, matching up with Revelations 14 and 1. And Revelations 2 and 17. Make thy face shine upon thy servant. Look at all these numbers, 6 and 25. Job 29 and 3. There's actually verse 4. It's the secret. This is the secret of the Most High right here. And the thing is, it's a sign to all the tribes. When his candle shine upon my head, and when by his light I walk through darkness, I walk through hell by his light. Like Jonah 2 and 2. As I was in the days of my youth, when the secret counsel, the secret of the Most High God, Yahweh, was upon my tabernacle. That's my body. Daniel 9 and 17. When the Almighty Yahweh was yet with me, and my children were about me. Well, I can't relate with that one, but I can relate with this one. Verse 6, when I washed my steps with butter, and the rock poured me out rivers of oil. When I went out to the gate through the city, when I prepared my seat in the street, the young men saw me and hid themselves, and the aged arose and stood up. The princes refrained talking and laid their hand on their mouth. The nobles held their peace, and their tongue cleaved to the roof of the mouth. When the ear heard me, then it blessed me, and when the eye saw me, it gave witness to me, because I delivered the poor that cried, and the fatherless, and him that had none to help him. Just like me, I had none to help me. Going to Psalms 69, verse 20. Yeah, reproach from the Most High, because I was turned into corruption, I was full of heaviness. Okay. I look for people who, hey, have you been through this? Has this happened to you? But I couldn't find one man, just like I felt like Hancock damn near, until I found the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and the brothers, everybody, all the camps all around the world that are waking up. Reproach hath broken my heart, and I am full of heaviness. What is heaviness? It's corruption, Heaviness, and I looked for some to take pity, but there was none, and for comforters, but I found none. They gave me also gall for my meat, and in my thirst they gave me vinegar to drink. And they set me up. Psalms 41 verse 9. Let their table become a snare before them, that they should not have been for their welfare. Let it become a trap. Let their eyes be darkened, that they see not, and make their loins continually to shake. Pour out thy indignation upon them, and let thy wrathful anger take hold of them. Let the habitation be desolate, and let none dwell in their tents. For they prosecute him whom thou hast smitten. Wounded, stripes, okay? And those stripes goes back to, okay? And they taught to the grief of those whom thou hast wounded. Add iniquity to their iniquity, and let them not come into thy righteousness. Let them be blotted out of the book of the living, and not be written with the righteous. But I am poor and sorrowful. Let thy salvation, O Yahweh, O God, set me up on high. I will praise the name of, I don't even like calling him God, because I'm so stiffly, because that's the thing. I will praise the name of the Most High God with a song, and will magnify him with thanksgiving. This is how Yahweh means thanks, the Most High. The water Yahweh. Thank you, the Most High. This also shall please Yahweh, the Lord, better than an ox or bullock that hath horns and hooves, The humble shall see this and be glad, and your heart shall live that seek the Most High God, Yahweh. And that's the thing, you understand. There's many gods, okay, goddesses, okay, gods, or year gods, okay, the 12 tribes. Going back to this, Psalms, to make thy face shine upon thy servant. Oops. Psalms 31, 16. Psalms 67, verse 1. Psalms 119, 135. Isaiah 60, 1. Daniel 9 and 17. But they're leaving one out, I think. Oh yeah, this is that one I want to say. I have said ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High. But ye shall die like men and fall like one of the princes. Arise, O Yahweh, judge the earth, for thou shalt inherit all nations. So that's the thing. All nations, that's deep. All nations, y'all. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course, spiritually and physically.